welcome back to VVtv. I'm Claire Gormley and once again we are in Wellington, and today I'm at the house of Miss Belle and we're going to talk to Miss Belle about her vintage inspiration and her journey through burlesque. I'm here with Miss Belle. Thank you for inviting us into your home. Welcome. Miss Belle is the house of burlesque. She is a big player in the vintage lifestyle scene in Wellington, and she's certainly one of my biggest inspirations for vintage, has been for many years. And I would just like today to talk about your love of vintage, and I'm really interested in what came first, vintage or burlesque, and how the two have interplayed over the years.
Well, I think the love of vintage came from my mother, who was always an avid op shopper, and I think it's because she worked opposite an op shop, and so she would come home with amazing things ever since I was small for dress-ups. And it didn't really occur to me until I was much older and doing swing dancing, and I needed a frock to wear to a tea dance, so you don't want to go dancing without a swirly frock. No. And I looked through all my wardrobe and I found a frock. Actually, I have it right here. You can see that it's a lovely green polka dots. And my mother got this at an op shop, and we believe that it's handmade probably in about the 1980s, when there was a 1950s revival going on. The 80s is very good at reviving the new classic styles. And I love this frock because it actually not only swirls perfectly when you're dancing, fits me like it was made for me.
And boys really like it when the skirt goes all the way up and you show your knickers, so it's perfect for swing dancing.
It was inspired by the other swing dancers in Wellington, such as Vanessa Kirkham, Amy Jansen, Lean, and even Michelle Parrish, and the way that they would dress up and do their hair, and they would look terrific, and I thought, oh, it's so beautiful. I don't know if I could be as bold as them. Well,
look at you now!
Not a problem anymore. And it's fair to say that when you get around a set of well-dressed women who love to dress up and put things in their hair and wear red lipstick, it's hard to not be inspired by that yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes. And so that led to my burlesque dancing, which was in Wearable Arts a couple of years ago. I think it was 2010. Was invited to come and try out as a pin-up girl for a part of a 1940s set that they were doing, and it was scary. And I showed my midriff to 30,000 people. The receptionist at my work said that her teenage daughter pointed to me and said it was lovely to see a regular-sized woman on the stage amongst all those models.
So that's your thing, isn't it? The sense of empowerment that you get through doing burlesque, and the self-esteem, and the fact that any shape or size woman can do burlesque and feel amazing.
I like to call it feminism via showgirl tactics. I think that I really believe in body positivity and accepting of yourself, perfect in the way that you are right now. You don't need any adjustment, you just need to claim your beauty and claim your confidence, and you can do anything.
So, Miss Belle, where do you see burlesque headed in New Zealand in the not so distant future?
Well, I'm not sure about New Zealand as a whole, but for Wellington, I think, like most, not fads, but social things that are taken up, there is always a sort of a limited life in the way that it is, and to get better, or you need to transform, it needs to grow, it needs to change, because people get tired of seeing the same thing all the time. So to keep the audiences interested and engaged, it needs to morph into something new, and I think cabaret is where it's going. And my tips to people who are looking at being in burlesque or staying in burlesque is to diversify. So learn new skills, take circus classes. If you're a singer, find a way of singing then burlesque, or if you're a tap dancer, or if you do belly dancing, any of that stuff, diversify, train up, be interested, engage, and learn more, and then you have more to offer your audience as a performer.
So tell me about what you've been up to lately.
Well, I have the esteemed position of writing a burlesque review for Glory Days online vintage magazine, and I also run the Dr. Sketchy in Wellington, which is art life drawing in a bar. It's very cool, art life drawing. And I also spend summer usually entertaining hens parties. I run burlesque dance hens parties which run for about an hour. It's lots of fun.
Well, thank you very much, Miss LaBelle, for inviting us into your amazing home. It's been really interesting finding out about your journey through burlesque and your vintage lifestyle inspiration. How can people find out more about Miss LaBelle?
They can check out my website at www.misslabelle.com.
Subscribe to our channel.
We put out